Fine. Now we'll see the yesterday example practically. Right. Now I am going to start practical orientation of the yesterday example. Right. Now open the Eclipse ID. Open the Eclipse ID. After opening the Eclipse ID, we have to take the standalone project. We have to take the standalone project. Right. Opening the Eclipse. After that, click on File menu, New, Java project. Java project. Now we can give the project name here. Spring with JDBC. Spring with JDBC. This is the project name. Then next, click on Finish button. Now after that, first we need to import the jar files here. We need to import the jar files. What are the jar files is required here? Now initially here, first jar file spring.jar, then next commons login. Right click on project, build path, configure build path, add external jars. Now select spring.jar, commons logging, then open. After that, OK. Then next, develop the component, extract the project, right click on src, new class. Now we can give the class name demo bin. Now click on Finish. Click on Finish. Now here first we need to import the package org.springframework.jdbc.core.star package. Then next after that, private JDBC template JT. Now take the constructor here, demo bin, under that JDBC template JT. Then next, this dot JT is equal to JT. After that, public void create table. Under that, we have to take JT dot execute method. The next, here create table. Table name is what? Employee. Under that, EMP ID, number type. Then next, e name varchar2 of 10. The next is_all number type. Now here 7 comma 2. The next system.out.println table is created successfully. Table is created successfully. Table is created successfully. Table is created successfully. The next, I want to insert the one record into database. Public void insert row. The next jt dot update. Because of insert we have to take here what? Update method. Insert into employee values now 1001 comma employee name is Durga. The next salary is what? 2000. The next this is going to be written as what? Integer. Int k is equal to, now system.out.println employee record is inserted successfully, otherwise record is inserted successfully. If you want to print the count value, then plus k. Then next, after that, component development is over. Now what we have to do, we have to develop the Spring configuration file. So how to develop the Spring configuration file here? Right click on src, new others XML. Now we can give the here Spring configuration file name spconfig.xml. Now first of all we need to place here DTD. We need to place the DTD. Under that beans. Now bean ID is equal to ID1. Class equal to org dot spring framework dot fully qualified class name we can pass. Spring framework dot jdbc dot core dot jdbc dot data source dot driver manager data source. The next property name is equal to driver class name, driver class name. Now value is equal to, so now here I am passing fourth driver class oracle dot jdbc dot driver dot oracle driver, oracle driver. Then next another property name is equal to, property name is equal to url. Then value is equal to, value is equal to jdbc colon oracle, oracle colon thin colon @ localhost colon 1521 service id. Then next after that property name is equal to, property name is equal to username, value is equal to, we have to pass our schema name Durga Tech, Durga Tech. The next property name is equal to, property name is equal to password, password, value is equal to Durga Tech. Then next close the bin, close the bin. First bin is completed, right? As part of this application, how many classes we need to configure? We need to configure totally 3 classes, right? Number 1 is what? Connection purpose, driver manager data source. Driver manager data source. Number 2 is what? JDBC template, JDBC template. Number 3 is what? Demo bin, demo bin. We need to configure these 3 classes. Why? Because this demo bin is depending on JDBC template, JDBC template is depending on driver manager data source. So that means we need to configure the JDBC template, right? Next class we need to configure what? JDBC template. Now how to configure? Bin id is equal to, bin id is equal to id2, id2, class equal to, class equal to org dot spring framework dot, spring framework dot jdbc dot core, core dot jdbc template, jdbc template. After that we have to take constructor org, constructor org ref is equal to id1, id1. Then next close the bin. After that third bin, bin id is equal to, id is equal to id3, class equal to, class equal to demo bin, demo bin. Then next after that constructor org ref is equal to id 2, id 2. The next, close the bin. The next, close the bins. That's enough. We have to configure totally 3 classes. Then next, after that, we need to develop the client application. Right click on src, new class, client, client. So now first of all we need to import the packages. Import org dot spring framework dot jdbc, sorry, spring framework dot context dot star package. The next, import org dot spring framework dot context dot support. These 2 packages we need to import. After that, take the main method, public static void main, then application context, advanced container, application context ctx is equal to new class path xml application context, class path xml application context. Now we can pass here spring configuration file name config.xml. After that, what we have to do, we need to get our object o is equal to ctx dot get bean of id 3. Then next, after that, we need to typecasting to according to our required type. Demo bean db is equal to demo bean of o. Then next, db dot create a table. Then next, db dot insert row. These 2 are business methods. Now we can check the database side. We need to check the database side. First of all, database is there or not? Yes. So now here opening the here username and password we can enter. So Durga Tech. The next, password also Durga Tech. So like this we can log into our application. If we want to create our own username and password, what we have to do? First of all, we can connecting to the system. Connect sys as sysdba. We have to connecting to the database administrator. After that, now I am going to drop table, otherwise drop username is what? Durga Tech Cascade. That's enough. So now here I am going to dropping that user. After that, I am creating the freshly username and password. In real time, nobody will using that Scott and Tiger. We have to use your own username and password. Okay, we have to use your own username and password. So there is some mistake here. What is that? Drop username Durga Tech Cascade. So communication channel, drop username is what? Durga Tech. Not connected Oracle. Connect sysdba. Connected. So now here Durga Tech. So user is dropped, right? User is dropped. Now what we have to do? We have to create your own username and password. How to create? Create username is what? Durga Tech. Identified by Durga Tech. Everybody is using the Scott and Tiger. That is not a good approach. Okay, so in real time entire is going to be changed. Create username identified by password, semicolon, enter. So now user is created. After that, grant DBA to Durga Tech. So grant DBA means here database administrator is given to all the privileges to our user. The next grant is succeeded, then commit, then next connect Durga Tech / Durga Tech. This is the way to creating our own schema. That means our own username and password we can create in real time. Every project must ensure a unique username and password is there. So now select star from tab. Select star from tab. Under that there is no database table right now. Now go to our application location. Now we can run our application. Right click on main method, run as Java application. Now we'll see here we are getting the one exception. What is that exception here? We can read the exceptions also very carefully. org.springframework.method invocation exception property driver class, right? So now oracle.jdbc.driver.oracle is not found out. So now that is available to in which location? In Oracle software. Now what we have to do? Right click on project, build path, configure build path. Now add external jars. So where we installed Oracle server, go to that location. So now Oracle product 10 point. So db1 under that jdbc. So lib under that ojdbc 14. Click on OK. Then OK. So that's enough. Now we have to run once again. Right click, run as Java application. Now we'll see. Once again the problem is coming. What is the problem here? We have to study very carefully. Driver class only throws nested exception. So JDBC cannot load driver class. Oracle.jdbc.driver.oracle driver. What is the problem? See now here, go to the Spring configuration file. So now here, what is the problem? Driver class name value Oracle ORA, right? Oracle CLE Oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle driver. So we have to take like this. Now go to the client, we can run. Right click, run as Java application. Now we'll see what is the problem. Service ID. Whenever we are installing the enterprise edition, we are going to getting ORCL. Whenever we are installing the expressed version, we are getting what? XE. This exceptions also is very, very important. So now we have to check what is the service ID. How to check? Go to the SQL prompt, select star from global underscore name. So what is the service ID here? A service ID is ORCL. Now we can place instead of taking the XE, we can take what? ORCL. Here we are taking what? XE. Now we can take ORCL. Now we can run our application. So right click, run as Java application. What is the problem? No more data, SQL exception. SQL statement null, error code. Create table name is employee empid, ename bearcat, cell number. Now what is the problem? Create table name, under that empid number, the next ename varchar2 cell number, the next. That's enough. Then what is the problem? See here, actually database some problem is there. Select star from tab, not connected to Oracle. Connect DurgaTech / DurgaTech. Shared memory is does not exist. There is some issue in Oracle. Control panel, administrative tools, services, under that Oracle, restart the services. Sometime real time we are facing this type of problems also. Now you will be responsible to rectifying this type of problems. Maybe sometime DBA peoples are available in our company, maybe sometime they are not available. At that time, whenever we are facing this type of problems, you will take care about. Otherwise client is going to be forcing to the developers, then finally client is going to be decided they are not understanding what is the problem, then finally some bad name is coming from company side. Like that we have to start the services if it is not working. DurgaTech, the next DurgaTech, our application is correct only, the problem is select star from tab, so no rows. Now we can run our application. Right click, run as Java application. So now table is created successfully and one record is inserted successfully, like this. Okay, now the table is created and record also is going to be inserted. Now select star from tab. So employee table is created or not? Yes. Now select star from employee, that's enough. So like this we have to create our own schema and we can develop an applications, otherwise we will face the problems in real time. So now in classrooms everybody is explained, only Scott and Tiger we have to take and we can develop the so and so coding, but in real time nobody will using that Scott and Tiger. We have to create your own username and password. Your own username and password means project related username and password we have to create, right? Project related username and password we have to create, and we can develop the an applications. So now anyway, this is the way to creating the tables and to inserting the record into database. But in this approach there is a one small drawback. What is that drawback here? In this application, persistency logic as well as data access logic combinedly I implemented here. This is the persistency logic. This is what? Business logic. Business logic and persistency logic, okay, implementing combinedly is not a good approach in real time. So now we have to separate that logic, and we can implementing the an application. Now at that time we are going to getting the full flexibility. Whenever we are separating and implementing the an application, now in future whenever you are modifying the business logic, there is no effect on data access logic. Whenever we are modifying the data access logic, that means persistency logic, there is no effect on business logic, right? So like this we can implementing the an applications in real time. That concept we will see the in tomorrow session, how to separate and how to implementing the an application. We will see the an exact concept of in tomorrow Spring with JDBC, right? Thank you. I am going to stop.